Welcome to today's edition of Lean Talk. Special thanks to our sponsor EMS Consulting Group and our guest from the UK, 5S expert Julia Winston. My name is Lucy B. Lean.
Lucy, it's great to be with you again. I've actually been staying in town since our last show. I've visited the beach almost every day. I even went to Disneyland once.
Excellent. I'm glad you've been having so much fun. It's great to have you on the show again. As to the format of the show, I will be asking a series of questions related to leadership and lean or operational excellence. Let's get started. Last time we talked about what 5S actually is and how to implement it. Today I thought we would talk about some of the challenges. Why doesn't 5S seem to stick? It seems that very often after implementation, things tend to go back to their previous disorganized state.
Great question. I wouldn't know about that. In the UK, 5S always sticks. It's not like it is here in the States. But, seriously, yes. This is so common. There are several reasons for it, and they really are the challenges that 5S presents. First of all, the most common reason is that the people were not properly engaged. I alluded to this last time when I said that it was imperative that the people working in an area need to implement and own 5S in their area. It never works to have someone else implement it for you, because then you don't have the buy-in, do you?
Right, absolutely. What are some of the other things that cause 5S to fall apart?
Well, like so many things, 5S is a change in paradigm. What was normal is no longer normal. We are creating a new normal, which sometimes isn't a good thing and is always scary. In this case it is a good thing because it has so many benefits. So, that brings me back to the leadership. The initial communication about 5S and the visible support shown by leadership can make a big difference. If 5S is something that is really important to the leadership, people will know it. If it isn't so important, then people will treat it as a flavor of the month. Another big challenge is in the red tagging process. I mentioned last time that it is important to set the criteria ahead of time for red tagging. This is because one of the biggest challenges is human nature, the tendency to want to hang on to things, even if they really aren't needed. This can derail 5S very early on. And one other challenge that I'll mention now is overall lack of support from the leadership team.
Great stuff. Management support is often cited as critical. Can you elaborate?
Certainly. There are different levels of motivation that people might have in any given department or area. Some might be big proponents of 5S. Others might be indifferent, while others might be against the very idea of workplace organization. It is the leadership team who should be responsible for motivating the unmotivated and ensuring that those who are big proponents get everything they need to make it happen. This will typically push those who are indifferent toward the pro-5S camp. That's when you will have a critical mass in favor of 5S. That's a big one, isn't it? Another big challenge is in understanding that 5S is not a one-time project, like a spring cleaning. Instead, people need to think of 5S as a means of continuous improvement. We want to create and implement a system by which people are encouraged to develop and implement new and better ways of organizing. Make it an ongoing process of improvement.
That's awesome, Julia. Thanks so much. That was a great discussion on what makes 5S a challenge. You nailed it, but we're out of time for today. So, folks, that's our show for today.